Today I'm putting the 3 best NBA big men into a race to see who makes the Hall of Fame first. Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Victor Wembanyama will have their age reset, their resumes cleared, and will be dropped into a brand new era. Each, however, is going to retain their current overall on NBA 2K because I want to see these dudes instantly start dominating to build out their resume. Speaking of which, each key individual and team accolade each player racks up will be scored and tallied on their respective Hall of Fame track. First player to reach 100 legacy points, filling their tracker, making them a Hall of Famer, wins the video. I created this criteria from scratch, applying a value to all major accolades usually associated with a player's resume. I'm not going to say it's perfect. I'm sure you can nitpick a few things on it. But if I apply that exact formula to a bunch of all-time greats, it will tell you Michael Jordan is the GOAT, just ahead of Kareem, who's just ahead of LeBron. Kobe's in that range too. So, I mean, is it perfect? Probably not, but it's pretty good. I've set the bar at 100 points, which isn't GOAT material, but as we'll see here in this video, it's a legit Hall of Fame resume. Now, who gets there first? Starting with the lowest overall of our trio, Victor Wembanyama has the best situation. I mean, with Kawhi Leonard, if Kawhi extends his contract with San Antonio, LaMarcus and Powell are getting older, but Wemby could rack up some team accolades, I should say. Jokic, meanwhile, I mean, his supporting cast isn't great. He replaces his young self on the 2017 Nuggets. I mean, I'm sure he's just gonna put up monster numbers. Likewise, Giannis replaces his younger self. I think the Bucks have a bit better supporting cast around him than the Nuggets do for Jokic, but either way, Wemby's going to be in the best spot to potentially win a championship. But I just want to have a close race. I want all 3 dudes to build out their resume in the Steph Curry era. Let's see it, man. I'm going to be tracking all-star appearances for each player's resume. I'm not going to show it every year unless somebody doesn't make it. As we see Giannis, while in the West, Nikola Jokic, Wemby, just assume they make the all-star game. I'll point out if somebody misses. But to the important areas we go. Nikola Jokic takes home the first MVP in 2017, a near triple-double. He might win like 5 or 6 in a row. What have I done? Thankfully, Wemby is on the board as well with a Defensive Player of the Year award, which doesn't carry quite as much weight as an MVP, but that's where Wemby can make hay. No major accolades for Giannis, but he does join Nikola Jokic on All-NBA first team. There you go. Wemby makes All-NBA second team, and as you can see with 2 centers here, I removed the position restriction, so we could see all 3 on first team at some point, but not here in year 1. As I kind of expected, Wemby and Giannis both make all defensive first team. That's going to help them too. Jokic probably won't see it. Oh my word, no. Nikola Jokic is too good. He made all defensive second team. This era doesn't know what they're seeing. Okay, safe to say Nikola Jokic off to the best start here in year 1. Giannis and the Bucks finish 4th in the East. That's not bad. It's an uphill climb to win a title, which he needs. Oh my goodness. Wemby with a DPOY second All-NBA team under his belt, 72 wins with the Spurs. I mean, Jokic and the Nuggets just behind them, but that's crazy. Scoring titles are also a bonus for our players, but as you can see, none of them close to Russ, Harden, Steph. Dude, the Western Conference is insane. What if Wemby and Jokic both get knocked out early? To the playoffs we go. 2017. This is where things could get crazy because obviously rings and finals MVPs mean a lot. So let's get to it. Good Lord, Giannis, you are digging yourself a hole early, my guy. Over in the West, no problem for Wemby and the Spurs in round 1, nor for Jokic and the Nuggets. Golden State got eliminated. What? Just a reminder in case you guys forget. This is Golden State, Steph, KD, Klay Thompson, Draymond. They were supposed to provide some resistance to Wemby and Jokic, but I guess not. Oh my, what? That Utah Jazz team is just built different. They pushed Jokic and the Nuggets to a game 7. I'm not even going to hold out. Wemby and the Spurs are into the West Finals. They swept their second round series. Jokic might be in some trouble here, dog. The MVP on his home court, game 7. Okay, all right. He survives. Does Jokic with his Denver Nuggets? I mean, they actually blew them out, but going to a game 7, I am worried how they're going to look against the Spurs in the West Finals. I don't think that's going to go well, bro. On paper, it looks rough. I mean, Tony Parker's fallen off, but that front court, Kawhi, LaMarcus, Wemby against Jokic I mean, the Nuggets aren't horrible. Let's find out. Okay, Jokic and the Nuggets take game 1. San Antonio ties it back up at home. The Spurs take a game back in Denver. The Spurs go up 3-1 in Denver. Oh, Wemby, you still got a lane, my guy. Okay, all right, he's trying to kill clock. Fair enough. Wait a minute, what? He's pulling up for 3 and missing. What was that? Into the action, Denver goes looking for a game winner. Of course, they're going to their 99 overall MVP. Jokic, fadeaway from the logo. and it rims out. Wemby gets the stop, and he gets a spot in the NBA Finals against Toronto, who overcome LeBron and the Cavs. Okay, then. Just for fun, the playoff league leaders in 2017, Isaiah Thomas balling out. You love to see it. LeBron too, but didn't make the finals. Our first of our trio, Giannis, 26 a game. Jokic didn't put up monster numbers in the playoffs. Either way, it doesn't matter because the Spurs are going to go ahead and take a 3-1 series lead. I'm not even going to make this dramatic or anything, as in 5 games, Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs do win the 2017 NBA Finals. Wemby gets out of the blocks quickly in our race to the Hall of Fame. Let's see if he wins Finals MVP. That's important. And no, he doesn't. Kawhi takes it home. Wemby, that was your chance to really get out to a nice early lead. Okay, fair enough. Wemby out to a slight early lead, 23 points on his Hall of Fame tracker thanks to that ring, DPOY. Jokic All-NBA First Team and MVP. He was great. He's got 21 points. Giannis All-NBA First Team, all defensive, but he needs some hardware, man. Only 11 points. Well, hey there. It's Jay, one of your top 25 or 30 favorite YouTubers. I won't flatter myself. What I will do, however, is ask you to consider signing up for Underdog using code JCAN and my link down below. You can build out pick'em entries, play in daily drafts. It's all so simple, and it encompasses all sports, anything you can think of. They've always got new customer promos ongoing to help you dip your toes in. And trust me, using my code JCAN, I mean, it'll make my dog Winnie extremely happy. And why would you not want to make her happy? Code JCAN at Underdog, link is down below. We are on to year 2. The Spurs looking the same. I don't know why Wemby and Kawhi are upset. Kawhi only 1 year left on his contract. We'll see if they give him an extension here this season. The Nuggets, Jokic obviously up to a 99 overall. They added nobody. That's kind of tough. The Bucks, meanwhile, ooh, look at Chris Middleton getting a jump up to 87 overall. That's solid. Malcolm is up to an 82. I expect better things from Giannis. Kent Bazemore, sure. Okay, year 2, 2018 in the books. Nikola Jokic even closer to averaging a triple double. He's 2 for 2 on MVPs. That's trouble. Wemby, meanwhile, is 2 for 2 on Defensive Player of the Years, so good for him keeping up if he can win another ring, of course. Not good, though, for our boy Giannis, who again makes first team All-NBA, so he must be putting up good numbers. Why are the Bucks simulating so poorly? It kind of makes no sense because Jokic and the Nuggets, a worse team in a better conference. Giannis, I'm disappointed. Wemby makes All-NBA first team on his own. Giannis makes All-NBA second team. No Jokic, thankfully. Yeah, I mean, look at this. For the second straight season, the Bucks finish as the 4 seed. I think they won 44 games last season. It doesn't matter. That's not good enough for MVP, Giannis. In the West, I know Wemby's numbers aren't as impressive, but with the Spurs winning this many games, I'm surprised he doesn't get MVP love. Jokic leading his team to 62 wins. Once again, none of our competitors are in the scoring race title. Steph Curry, 32 points a game. Giannis, 28, 12, 6. I mean, his numbers aren't good enough for MVP or DPOY. Giannis is in trouble this video. Unless in the 2018 playoffs, him and the Bucks can make a run out of the East. Even then, they'll probably need some help eventually. Let's just see how it goes. And there's nothing dramatic in round 1 as Wemby and the Spurs sweep Golden State. Jokic and the Nuggets sweep the Jazz. And look at that. Giannis and the Bucks beat the Wizards in 5. That's good enough. Oh, wow. He joined the Clippers. That's crazy. I am just seeing this for the first time. The Clippers could be a problem in the West. Okay, never mind. Jokic and the Nuggets beat them in 6 games. Well, they did take 2 games off Jokic. Meanwhile, Giannis and the Bucks, maybe next year they'll get to the 3rd round. They were swept. Once again, it comes down to Jokic and the Nuggets against Wemby and the Spurs in the West Finals. Yeah, pretty even on paper, I can't lie. Ooh, and we've got a 3-2 series. Yes, that's better. Okay, the Nuggets are in contention. If we get the Spurs winning again, I don't know, man. We might need to see these teams mix it up in the offseason because Denver, are they going to fall short again? I'm vamping, and they do fall short. This game ended up being a blowout. I simulated right through the end. Jokic 23, 12, and 9, but another MVP season comes up short as we've got a rematch in the NBA Finals 2018. The Raptors are back again without Kawhi, obviously, because he's on the Spurs looking for back-to-back. This year, the random playoff standout, Kemba Walker, 33 points a game. The Hornets won a round. Okay, all right, that's fine. Maybe Giannis should force his way to Charlotte or something. I'm just saying, for the second straight season, the Spurs Spurs do go up 3-1. You know what? I'm not even going to jump into the end of this one. We've seen the Spurs celebrate a championship, and they will do so again. That's 2 for 2 for Wemby and the Spurs, and this time Victor gets his finals MVP. All right, so he is neck and neck with Jokic, doing things a more unconventional way. As without an MVP, scoring title, anything like that, Wemby racking up the Defensive Player of the Year awards, and of course the team success, the rings. He's out in first place with 51 points. Jokic drops back a little bit more, even with an MVP. No playoff success yet. He's at 39 points, while Giannis replicated his year 1 resume. He is now at 22 points. Technically, we might be halfway there. Wemby is that. Someone needs to slow that man down. Oh, and it's not going to be the Spurs front office slowing Wemby down. Kawhi Leonard has been re-signed. DeJounte Murray is coming along. They've got Rodney Hood. Oh, they're looking to three-peat. The Nuggets, meanwhile, final year of Jokic. Actually, it's the final year for each of our players' contracts. They can leave their team if they want. Denver they are adding nothing around Nikola. Same goes for Giannis and the Bucks. 1 year left on his contract. Middleton's an 88. Brogdon's an 84. Dude, nobody is getting a secondary star outside of Wemby. This is a problem. Oh, year 3, 2019, we finally have a new MVP. It's not Wemby or Giannis, though. It's Luka Doncic on the Orlando Magic, averaging 25, 9, and 9. I mean, those are pretty good numbers. Wemby takes home another DPOY. Oh, it's getting scary. He's going to run away with this thing. Once again, Wemby does not make All-NBA first team. He hasn't done it yet. It's Jokic, it's Giannis doing whatever he's doing in Milwaukee. There's Wemby on All-NBA second team, but he is so close to a Hall of Fame resume, even without the big accolades, I guess. They both make all NBA or all defensive first team, I should say. Giannis and Victor, sure. Oh, and Jokic shows up, gets another all defensive nod. Fair enough. Okay, also fair enough. The Magic won 60 games with rookie Luka putting up good numbers. You know, voter fatigue for Jokic. I don't know. I'm shocked by it. The Bucks missed the play. Okay, Giannis, he's basically done in this video already. You hate to see it. Unless he forces his way to another team. Wow, the Spurs won 72 games. The Nuggets 70. Okay, it's between those two anyways. Wow. Giannis just missed out on the scoring title. I already said he's done in this video. I want good things for Giannis. He was so close to adding to his resume, but not meant to be. I'm moving us quickly to the West Finals, where for the 3rd straight season, it is Spurs Nuggets. Once again, I mean, with Kawhi, that's just the deciding factor here. The Spurs are much better, but if Jokic doesn't win this one, it's going to be trouble. Oh, and they get the 3-1 series lead. No, that was all she wrote, man. We're into the finals. It's not the Raptors this time around. The Bulls have rebuilt. Can they compete with Wemby and the Spurs? No, they cannot. It was a 4-game sweep. All right, the Spurs, Wemby are 3 for 3. At least don't show me that he won finals MVP. Oh, he did that too. It is so over for Giannis and Jokic. Are you kidding me? Wemby is up to 79 points with his 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards, 3 rings. I mean, he's doing it. Jokic in 2nd place still with 50 points, not winning MVP there. Really hurt him. Meanwhile, Giannis is on his own journey, 33 points, keeps doing the same thing every single season. There's literally only one thing that can stop this Wemby train, and that's, I don't know, all 3 players had their contracts expired. Did any player movement, something crazy happen? As here we are in 2020, of course, Victor Wembanyama and the Spurs, they are just running it back. 4-year contract. That's kind of lame. Oh my gosh. I promise. Dude, I might, you know what? I feel so like I'm going to be accused of cheating right now. Giannis is on the Denver Nuggets. I'm going to show the footage right now. I just simulated to the next season, went right into the menus. There's no funny business. Dude, wow. Okay. I did not think Jokic with Giannis there would put up good enough numbers. Those are kind of mid, but he does win his 3rd MVP now. No, seriously, Wemby, another DPOY. Obviously, his numbers kind of look better. I'm not going to complain, though. The video might have been over already. Oh, yeah, seriously, because look at Wemby finally makes All-NBA first team. Thank goodness he didn't win MVP. That would have been so bad. Jokic is there, of course. I don't see Giannis on All-NBA second team or All-NBA third. Giannis is just going to try and ride coattails with the NBA final. I kind of respect it, dude. Wemby all defensive first team. Giannis does make all defensive second team. He's cooked in this video. We know that. But after crunching the numbers, it's not technically over yet. If the Spurs win a title here, Wemby has won this video hands down. But for now, it's still a competition. Let's see what happens. The Spurs got eliminated by the Kings as Denver advances. I was really not paying that close attention. I just assumed, dude. The Kings with DeMarcus Cousins, Gordon Hayward, who won a playoff series earlier in this video, Markelle Fultz. Wow. Hopefully they don't take down the Nuggets though. Okay, well that they do not. 4-0 sweep Giannis Jokic. They're coming for their first ring. They had to team up together to do so. They've got the Knicks in the finals with old man Melo Kristaps. Wow, that actually worked out for them. But there you go. In a 5-game series, we are moving quickly through this thing. The Nuggets do win a title, and it's Nikola Jokic taking home finals MVP. I think we might, we've got to simulate one more season at least. After year 4, we are so close. Wemby, 95 points. He's obviously going to pass it with any accolade next season. Jokic not too far behind, 83 points after another MVP, a ring, and a finals MVP. Giannis pulling up the rear, 52 points. I was hoping this would be a 3-way epic finish at this point. It's obviously not that, but Jokic and Wemby both might pass 100 points here. We might need the playoffs to determine our ultimate winner. Let's find out, man. The Spurs, now Wemby is up to a 99 overall. They still have Kawhi. I mean, I thought one of them would leave at some point, but no. What? I didn't even... I didn't notice did his contract... What? The Nuggets get Jabari... They're just rebuilding the Bucks? Okay, wow. Jokic bolted for New Orleans with Anthony Davis and Shea. Oh my gosh. I need to see more than one season of that. What happened? Okay, the season sim is nearing its end. We might have an answer. If Wemby wins MVP, it's over. If Jokic wins, I mean, I don't know. It's going to be so close. Let's see. And it's Nikola Jokic in a Pelicans jersey. That is his 4th MVP, 25, 10, and 9. Oh, this just got so interesting. Wow, Wemby's numbers tanked. What in the world? 18 and 8. Somehow he still wins DPOY though. Okay, so this is very crazy. All NBA first team Nikola Jokic and Shea. Wow, no Giannis, no Wemby in sight. Oh, look at that. Giannis on his own is now All NBA second team with the Nuggets. Good for him. Wemby doesn't even make All NBA third team. Are you kidding me? Both Wemby and Giannis though make all defensive team. I'm gonna keep us all hanging in suspense through this playoff simulation. Giannis and the Nuggets, 49 wins. Oh yeah, Jokic is on the Pelicans, 57. What in the world? The Spurs missed the playoffs. So Wemby is done with his point total after winning a DPOY. We've got to see now if Jokic and the Pels can make a run to the championship, make this finish to our video interesting. And again, I'm going to keep us all in suspense on the final tally. Let's see how this plays out. The Pelicans beat the Lakers in 5 games in round 1. Oh no, the Kings, once again, DeMarcus Cousins and company. Wow, they might upset Jokic and the Pels. This was supposed to be an epic finish, Jokic. You had a massive comeback. You went to the Pelicans out of nowhere. And no, it's over. The Kings, Markelle Fultz. Who else was here with Cousins? I can't remember. Oh, Gordon Hayward. They played spoiler last season to Wemby and the Spurs. I believe, I can't even remember now, all these players switching teams. Jokic went to the Pels, almost completing an epic comeback in our race to the Hall of Fame, but it comes up short, as in 2021, the Cleveland Cavaliers win the championship. Not that we really care. Wait a minute. LeBron finally gets another ring, and he does so in Cleveland. Good for you, Bron, but again, we don't really care. All we care about is the final score on our Hall of Fame tracker. Coming in 3rd place, a distant 3rd, Giannis Antetokounmpo, 55 points. I actually miscalculated Giannis last season. I gave him a finals MVP, so I'm sorry. I could have just let him keep it. It doesn't really matter. Coming in 2nd place and technically making the Hall of Fame, Nikola Jokic, 101 points, just crossing our threshold. A 4-time MVP, 5-time All-NBA first team. He won just 1 ring and 1 finals MVP though, and that's ultimately where he came up short. If he had done it with the Pels, we would have had an interesting discussion, because coming in 1st place, Victor Wembanyama with a final tally of 104 points. He was an All-NBA first team member just once, didn't win an MVP, but 5 DPOYs, 3 rings, 2 finals MVPs. He also technically crossed that 100-point threshold first when he won his Defensive Player of the Year. So Wemby is the undisputed champ. Would you rather have his resume or Jokic's though? That's the question of the video. Let me know down below and drop a thumbs up if you enjoyed.